Hey everyone, my name is Pary. I'm an electrical engineer, and in this video we're going to watch Dr. Stone's Season 4 Episode 24 to see how accurate all the science and technology in this anime really are.
相変わらず石化溶けると体の調子めっちゃいいの。時々こうやって石化しといてくれたらじじいすぎるわしも冒険のゴールまで生きれるんじゃない。そしたらスイカが大きくなったみたくみんなそのうちわしの年に追いつくんじゃない。
That is a very good point. When Kazuki woke up, all of his ailments from his old age temporarily go away. So right now, I bet Master Roshi feels like $1,000,000. Everyone has leaves for clothes except for Kohaku and Senku, Suika's favorite people. Ukyo's hat lost its color, which I'm not sure. I don't know what material it's made out of, but if anyone in the comments can let the rest of us know, is that realistic? Like, I don't know what the fabric is, but does clothing do that? I also want to take a moment to acknowledge Suika. I mean, she's the reason for this whole new world. She had the most important role, and I feel as if they just breezed past all of her contributions and then jumped right into Senku saving the rest of the Kingdom of Science. Oh man, she is really impressive. Dreamer1292 had a really great point. To do all of that alone for years, her resilience is incredible. And I know that she was still from the village where there were very scarce resources anyway, so it's not as if she's someone who's coming from an age of iPhones and MacBook Pros and cameras and whatever, and then we're gonna go all the way back to the Stone Age. So she is better equipped to handle it than some of the other people. She's so young. I mean, this is it is insane. Like I'm blown away by how she did all this.
ならない科学の禁忌、禁断の果実だ。つまり今この瞬間、俺たちは地球人類は全員永遠の命を手に入れてしまった。
Didn't we already know that? I thought this was established earlier. Or as... No, because Tsukasa was the first person revived when he... Am I missing something? Why is this a big revelation? I thought we already knew this from a while ago. Chrome has a good point. Their markings from being awakened are different from the last petrification. And in fact, I'm surprised that Chrome and the rest of the crew that survived, they don't actually have any petrification markings. In fact, is it true to say that the longer someone's petrified, the more distinct and likely they are to actually have those all over them? Because I don't see any of the crew that was... Yeah, wait, there's actually pretty much no one has any anymore. Gen had really cool markings, and this time he has none. If manga readers, talk to me in the comments. Is there any significance to this at all? Are these markings significant to... Because I know that Senku had that thing on the back of his neck when Tsukasa tried to kill him and that didn't work out. Is there anything plot related here, or is this just something anime specific that's like a really cool detail?
詳細を突き止めるまではこの4人の胸に留めておいた方がいい。不死の新世界になったと今後の復活者たちに漏れれば世界のルールは様変わりする。制御不能に陥るかもしれない。
I don't understand. I thought we already knew all of that. I mean, is it such that... Is this just dramatic irony? I mean... I don't know, I feel like... All this information we've known for so long, why are they behaving as if the Medusa couldn't have done this the whole time? This is also the last episode of 2025. Does anyone else feel as if this should have been the first episode of the last part of Season 4 instead of the last episode of Part 2? I mean, it would be as if Avengers, like, think about it like this, Avengers Infinity War. If that movie ended with everyone being revived from the snap, it just feels like a weird ending. Or maybe I'm wrong and all this makes a lot of sense, but it's pretty much exactly the same thing. Like, you revived everybody, but it's... I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking this too, and there's probably, for the manga readers, you definitely know more than I do. It just seems a bit odd to me. Like, why would you end it like this? I don't know.
10年いや実に3700年もかかったが僕ら2人は手を組んで石の世界に宇宙船を作る日本を飛び出して数万キロの果てに
Ryusui's laugh is the best and it will live rent-free in my head forever. This is some of the best mango lassi I've ever had in my life. My God! I don't know why this is so delicious to me. Amar Pizza in Detroit, Michigan. Check it out, it's amazing. Is there any other Dr. Stone content on a whole completely unrelated note? But I don't want to wait until next year. I'm kind of getting a little sentimental about this. Please talk to me in the comments. Is there any other Dr. Stone content that I could make, or is there any other like anime, movie, TV show, something? Because as much as I have fun watching this and analyzing it to the best of my ability and discussing it, after all the editing and stuff is done, I have so much more fun just interacting in the comments with you guys. And I just want to keep doing that because that's where I derive most of the joy from YouTube. And I really don't want this to be over. So if there's anything else that you guys want me to watch, please let me know. I would love to keep this going. And I really quick wanted to say, that shot of Kohaku is legit. The videographer in me is geeking out right now because the leading lines are towards her. It's an anime style, all while being practical because this is how she would appear if you were looking at her from a bird's eye view. They're building a space shuttle and a rocket. Well, this is really cool for me. It hits even closer to home. I used to contract with a company called Sierra Space, and I worked on wire harnesses for the first autonomous space shuttle as well as its command module. The space shuttle that I worked on is called Dream Chaser, and I worked on it for 4 years. All the specifications were sent to us by NASA, which is so cool to see all this because that's where Zeno also used to work. I'm pretty familiar, I mean, a decent level of familiarity with rocket science is not, I don't like that term. I'm rocket engineering. That's a far more accurate representation of what I know. I'm really excited for what's coming up because I get to contribute knowledge from the spaceship that I was working on to Dr. Stone. That's gonna be so much fun. It is difficult to say what is impossible, for the dream of yesterday is the hope of today and the reality of tomorrow. This quote was said by a scientist who at 17 years old vowed he would dedicate his life to lifting mankind off the earth. He was fascinated by the idea of reaching the moon, long before satellites or astronauts existed. In 1914, he patented multi-stage rockets and liquid propellant designs, concepts decades ahead of their time. On March 16, 1926, he launched the world's first liquid-fueled rocket. It rose 41 feet and flew for 2.5 seconds, and it proved the concept that powers every space launch today. He pioneered key technologies such as the gyroscope guidance systems, pumps for liquid fuel, and variable thrust engines, all foundations of modern rocketry. Astronaut Buzz Aldrin took a miniature-sized biography of this man on the historic voyage to the moon aboard Apollo 11. Decades later, NASA named the first major space research center the Goddard Space Flight Center in his honor, recognizing the man who turned science fiction into engineering reality. His name is Robert H. Goddard.